Hey everyone! So today I'm going to show you some glorious fall color in the garden with some shrubs that I have, and also some perennial flowers that are in their prime right now. So I don't know how many flowers and shrubs it's all going to be. I'll put it in the title. So I'm just literally just gonna walk around and show you what's going on. Okay, so since we're doing some of the best perennials and shrubs for fall in my garden, I'm going to start with this glorious oak leaf hydrangeas. Yeah, I'm going to start off with the hydrangeas first because some of them are past their prime with the blooms like this, but then you have the fresh ones with that pink, and then you have the white and they turn into pink like this, and it's just, and look at the foliage, guys. The more sun exposure that it gets, the more red it becomes. And I love that. I absolutely love that color. Annuals in here that are really great, and maybe I'll do a separate video for annuals. But yeah, this is that bright, vibrant red color. I love red foliage. Love it. It's my favorite one. But yeah, these are just loving life right now. Alright, and right here is a limelight hydrangea. I know you're probably going to get some of my shadow, but the limelight hydrangea has this beautiful coloring on it. Comes out a chartreuse green, and then it gets like that pink on it when the temperatures drop. Okay, so yeah, here's more of the chartreuse green that you can see here, and then you get the pinks. Beautiful shrub. Very reliable shrub. Just up here, you know, this is the, for those who have been following my channel, these are the strawberry vanilla hydrangeas on standard. Meaning they're in more of a tree form than a bush form. But that happens with the strawberry vanilla hydrangea. These color up a lot faster than many of the other hydrangeas I have. And they get this like very deep pink color. And for the strawberry vanilla hydrangeas, I think a good way to describe that, yeah, see, here's some different colored ones. They come out white, ooh, like this, right? And then they age usually from the bottom to the top with pink, creating like a sundae effect. Ice cream sundae effect, that is. But yeah, they're a beautiful shrub. Oh, and these are some smaller hydrangeas right here. These are like the arborescens. They come out that chartreuse green color, like so, and then they age to a white, and then they get a little pinky. So, but these are a smaller type. And this is a hydrangea on standard, a firelight. So, as you can see, like the blooms are a little bit more spaced out. They're not, it's more almost like, I don't want to say a lace cap, but they're more spaced out than compared to the strawberry vanilla and the other limelight hydrangea. And these actually bloom pretty early in the season too, which means they turn earlier than the rest of them. Alright, and then we have this beautiful macrophyll hydrangea. Now I have to add soil acidified. Oh, look at that pink underneath there. I love it when I could get it like multicolors. Even the leaves, like I like how they have that black outlining of each of the leaves here. That is just so pretty. And actually this one right here is a pink bloom. So this shrub doesn't have, I actually took like a few cuttings off the shrub already, but yeah, that is just magnificent. Beautiful coloring. Oh, and the hydrangea in the sunset. Oh, I just love the colors of this one. This is the limelight on standard. It's probably the largest one I have. So the next one up is going to be butterfly bushes. I scared off a monarch. Sorry. Come back, please. Please come back. Ooh, you came back. Land on a flower, please. Ha, it landed, it came back. Sorry, this area isn't like full sun right now. Go on, baby, I'm not gonna hurt you. There's the monarch flying around. I keep disturbing it, but oh, I'm sorry. So I actually haven't pruned any of my, these are the spent blooms, but my butterfly bushes, those provide such beautiful coloring. Yeah. And you could deadhead these no problem and it will produce more, or you could just leave them and they'll keep producing. So, but beautiful blooms, and they have a fragrance to them as well. This is the Proven Winners variety. I love that bright pink. Beautiful. And I could always clean these up. Like, I mean, I could even just snap them off like that. No problem. I might, but I know we're gonna get a frost in another week or so, and I think it would be pretty to let the seed head stay, because it could, the frost can lay on this. It'll be really pretty in the morning, and I'll do a garden tour when that happens. Yeah, this is another great example. So in camera, it's turning out to be like a lighter purple, but it's definitely more of a, on the dark side. More like a violet. That's the best way to describe it. And not all butterfly bushes come in large sizes. This is a Puckster Blue. And this gets, this is a small shrub. But yeah, it's still producing some blooms. Like, that's a fresh one that can open. So is this one right here. But again, I just didn't deadhead them. I didn't do a lot of garden maintenance this summer. It's very hot and humid, but that's okay. No biggie. Oh yeah, and by the way, hydrangeas and butterfly bushes, they work together pretty well in my garden. Okay, so roses will be next on my list for best perennials / shrubs for the fall. I know this may look puny right now. This is the Burgundy Iceberg. I was recently at Hershey Gardens and they had this in a more mature form. Beautiful flowers right here. I got this one from Heirloom Rose. Look at the different shades of pink and purple. That is beautiful. Oh, we have a climber right here. Look how beautiful. Oh, this is all budded up. This is a more mature one. Ooh, there's a spider in there. Hello. Hello. I forget the name of this rose, but it's a climber, and I have it along this chain link fence here in my driveway. So it can bloom like this when it's all mature and just, you know, adds so much color. I can't wait for that to happen. I adore these roses. Oh, beautiful coloring. Alright, and I got a bright sunshine buttery yellow rose too blooming. Another bloom right there, and these are the rose hips, so they get that orangey, big fat oranginess to them. That'll be fun to use those in like garlands or something. Here's some pink knockout roses here. They're still blooming. Some of them are a little retired, but still beautiful. Ooh, that one didn't open up yet. Yeah, see what happens in my yard is we get rain and then the sun comes out and then it ends up burning the leaves. But I think this one is called Earth Angel. Again, from Heirloom Roses, and it will open up. There's just none blooming at the moment. This one actually has a really fabulous scent to it. One of the fragrant roses in my garden. Alright, and right here is actually a drift rose. Like, there's a little bud right there. It's very orangey. Ooh, there's a whole bunch right up here that are gonna bloom. But that's more of the open blooms right there for the roses. Drift roses, they're pretty reliable. I would definitely recommend them to anybody who wants like a low maintenance rose, if you will. Okay, so I actually want to address this shrub right here. This is a volunteer. This is not something I planted. They are throughout the yard. Birds drop them. They love to feed on the berries, but I'm not sure if it's invasive, aggressive, or is it just okay? I have to look on, I hear conflicting information. I really have to get a reliable source to verify that, but I'm going to include this because it is really beautiful. Look at those berries just hanging there. If I was a bird, I would go after it. And then you have the red stems. Yeah, it really is a beautiful plant. I forget the name of it off the top of my head. I gotta put it in a on the screen, but yeah, look at that. So the name is pokeweed, and look at that praying mantis right there. Now I don't have to put it up on the screen. It's pokeweed, guys. I just couldn't remember. I had to Google Lens it real quick. Weavers actually use the dye for their threads. Look at that. I mean, that's a beautiful color. That magenta color, beautiful. And if you want some blazing fall color with the red foliage, this is a Brandywine Viburnum by Proven Winners. Look at the red foliage it gives off, and the dark maroons too. The leaves are normally green, of course, but look at the berries. Like, that's the highlight too. Ooh, now this one's still in its pot. I didn't plant this one. I actually have it here, but I just put that there to get it on my car. So I'm thinking though, that is a wonderful spot to add for that type of coloring in there. So I think I might just be planting that soon in that spot. Huh. Oh, look at these dahlias. My goodness. Yeah, maybe I should do an annual tour as well. I think I'm going to, because that is just beautiful. Okay, another, it's not a shrub, it's grasses. Fall is for grasses. I love seeing this. The seed heads on grasses, that's another one. I think this is maiden grass. Maiden grass, I believe this is what the maiden grass is. And here is the second grass that I want to show you. Beautiful fall coloring with the seed heads there. Otherwise they would be green, but in the fall they get that purplish tinge to them. This is called sea oak grass. Some people may think it's like really aggressive. It may be even invasive in some areas, but in my area it's not. And I actually cut these and use them for decorations. Yeah, beautiful. Right, so this is actually a Virginia creeper. It's a native to Pennsylvania. Beautiful red foliage, and y'all know I love the red. And also another vine for fall that would be blooming would be the Japanese honeysuckle, and oh, the aroma to it is intense. However, this is like a older variety. It's actually taken over a pole here that I will clean up. Wonderful fragrance. I do think they make like sterile types now. That's not more, like, it's not as aggressive as this one is. So that's something to look out for. The aroma is fabulous. Oh, and another gorgeous shrub is this very dark foliage ginger wine bark. They have a whole bunch of different varieties, but oh my word, does this just send out fall vibes with that dark color. And in the spring, they have fabulous white, light pink blooms. And they have that weeping, arching, you know, stems. I usually do cut them a little bit. Just selective pruning. Alright, so let's check out some of the blooming perennial flowers for the fall. Cone flowers. How can you not love a cone flower? These are a little rough looking, but like if you cut them back, they flush really healthy. But I mean, these are really great. And if you leave the seed heads up, and you get like all these finches come to your yard, and it looks beautiful with like some snow dripped on top. Beautiful plant. Also, this gorgeous purple blooming plant right here is called anise hyssop. Great hardy plant, drought tolerant. That's just beautiful. Oh, I think might be a screenshot. And some sedum. Sedum is just like a classic fall flower. It's a succulent, for those who do not know. And they just produce these blooms. They're just magnificent. So you may see this is like more compact. Okay. I have one that's right there. Oh, a little blown out. There we go. And it's split. Why did it split? Because this sedum I did not cut back. I cut back that sedum. This split because the blooms, when they start, they just get heavy and, you know, weigh everything down. But yeah, you could definitely, I did a video, it's pretty popular, of how to take care of sedums. And usually do that in the summer, early summer, cut them a little bit back, and then they have more like stocky stems. Okay, and rudbeckias, they're so beautiful. Always bright and cheerful. Also fall blooming phlox too. So keep an eye out for that. Oh, and asters. Asters, oh, look at that. The mixture together, guys. Look at that. Beautiful. We have the light lilac color, then there's the dark one back in there. Oh, and I love it with this sedum. Beautiful coloring. That might be the profile or thumbnail, profile picture or thumbnail, you know. Blooming perennials, actually a ground cover. This is called Lamian. Look at those sweet little pink blooms. This is an evergreen too in my area, but I wanted to include it because it blooms in the spring, but also in the fall. Last but certainly not least, this coreopsis. Look at that beautiful coloring. That's like the perfect yellow right there. Yep, so coreopsis, also known as chickseed. They have a bunch of different varieties and colors. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed the shrubs and the perennial flowers that are in bloom for this fall, and I will be doing an annual tour next. So hit subscribe if you want to check that out, and check out more on my channel if you want to learn more about like houseplants, gardening. I do a little bit of home decor, mostly during the winter months, but it's always fun. So until next time, check you later. Bye.